Got one today from my mechanical contractor in Texas. It's with a church that's around 28,000 square feet. They have 28 units, and they're looking to get a preventative maintenance plan. We're going out there tomorrow to meet with them.
We've got a 5-banger so far today. 3 were for our roofer in Pennsylvania. One of them was 500,000 square foot plant. They're looking to re-roof a couple different buildings and projects lined throughout next year. So that was a really good one. Then we had another one with a food processing plant. That one was about 50,000 square feet in total. Just some various leaks kind of spread throughout there as well. Then another one was a private school. Same deal. They're looking to maybe do a coating at one spot. So going out to all those in October. Then had one for a roofer in Raleigh, North Carolina. That one was a pretty good opportunity with an apartment complex. They have some buildings they're looking to get some potential re-roofs and other project work done there. And then lastly, got one for a roofer in Atlanta to get them green. That one was a 500,000 square foot plant as well, and they're looking to do re-roof projects in next year at 4 different facilities as well. So pretty good day, 5 so far. See how we can close out the rest of the day.
I got a couple pretty good ones today. I spoke with a property manager and the maintenance director over at an apartment complex. We were actually across the street last Monday giving a quote to an assisted living facility. So when I spoke with them, they were looking for quotes for repairs or possibly a replacement. Their maintenance guy is heading the project, so I spoke with my client. We're going to go out there next Thursday at 10, give them a quote for repairs and replacement if they need it. The second one's for my IT client out in New Jersey. I spoke with the church. It was actually a no response record. Called them a bunch last year, never got an answer back. When I spoke with them this time, they're not looking for managed services, but they just did a huge renovation, so we're looking at a big cabling project for them, not only for just cabling in general, but they also have a camera system for their security that they want set up. So it should be a pretty good one for my guys out there as well. That one's set for next Thursday the 9th at 5 p.m. So a couple pretty good appointments on the last day of the month.
Just got one from my Florida client. It's with a nonprofit, has over 100 users and a couple servers on site that are outdated. There's a Microsoft Exchange event coming up in October. He knows he's going to need a lot of extra help along with that. So just getting him in touch with my client should be a pretty good one.
I got one this afternoon for my client, my IT client in Topeka. I was with an association. It's 7 users, 10 computers. They've been with their current company for a while, but they're not in a contract, so they were happy to have us out, and we're going out there next Tuesday.
Yeah, so I was able to get all my clients into the green. I cycled, so was making some calls for JC's Tech, hoping to get one in the afternoon, so that's what I'm going to be calling my shot for.
Got another cycle this month as well. Having some pretty decent conversations this morning, but I actually just talked with Search Local. They closed their first project deal, so pretty stoked about that. Should have a little more information about what the contract is actually entailing, but as it stands, it looks like it's 2 issues of his magazine, $5,000 total.
I also cycled, but I'm trying to get at least 1 more extra for my roofers to go over green, so that's my goal this afternoon.
Having a pretty good day. I know the guys both got a couple good meetings, a couple cancellations, a couple no-shows rescheduled, and Bob scheduled a huge on-site meeting with a construction company. So I guess he'll tell you a little bit about that, but we got some good stuff here end of the month. We're hitting our numbers and getting it done.
Yeah, like Roger said, I got an appointment for my client in Wisconsin, construction company. It was with the IT director. He actually only works part-time, and then most of their stuff is with an MSP. So it should be a really good one. It's on site, like 100 users. So yeah.
Yep, and I got a good reschedule, a couple good reschedules today. One for my client out in Des Moines, construction firm actively looking to migrate their server. And then another one out in Dallas. It's a larger one, 300 users, 6 locations. They work with co-managed solutions, and we're going to be able to revisit with them. They were no-show earlier in the year, but looks like better timing this time around.
Pretty good morning so far. Client of ours on the East Coast hit terms last minute, so that was awesome. Glad to go up and beyond for them. Don't have any appointments for the morning yet, but setting my goal for hopefully 3 in my West Coast, Portland and Salem client. Then I'll cycle, so right there at the finish line.
Yeah, I got one for my IT client in Pennsylvania this morning. It's with a holdings company. They have 3 subsidiaries. There's about 135 users between all 3 locations. They are in a contract right now, but the IT manager who I spoke with wanted to start evaluating just to kind of see what else was out there with services and costs. So that's set up for next week.
Just got off the phone with my client in Connecticut. I was doing some follow-ups with some appointments. I actually just spoke with the VP operations I talked to a little while back for senior living facility, and right now they're about 2 weeks away from making an official decision, and said that they also liked our proposal so much they have about 5 more roofs that they are planning to replace before the end of the winter, so they'll be in contact on scheduling us for more.
So I got one for my Florida client. It's been good because just kind of making some adjustments, talking to the right people and everything, and we were able to set one up with the vice president of an electrical contractor. So he's under contract with an internal IT guy, but he said he's open to other options. Obviously, he's not opposed to cutting expenses, and he's still having the support. So we're setting him up on a virtual call with my client, and that's in about a week or so. So looking forward to that one, just kind of seeing what kind of services we can provide him. So it's another one. We're almost agreeing with that guy. We just got to keep moving forward.
Working on getting one for G1. It's one call my shop for, and got a good one yesterday for my roofer in Colorado. Right at the end of the day.
My morning's going fantastic. I got an appointment today for our client in Tampa, Florida. It's with a health and rehab facility. It's about 20,000 square feet. They have just normal wear and tear. They want us to come out and check them out, give them an inspection. They haven't had it done for a while, so it should be a good one. Happening next week.
I'm gonna try to get one in Kansas City or in Arkansas this afternoon.
I think we've got one on the board today so far. We're kind of grinding for some clients that are needing some appointments towards the end of the day. So end of month is always fun. But yeah, I think Christian had one.
I got one from my IT client in St. Louis. It's with a manufacturer. I spoke with the president. They have 30 users, 15 devices. Currently working with the MSP, but he was interested in meeting with us, seeing what we have to offer. So we're going to meet with them next week.
I'll call my shot in Philly and Chicago.
Got one for my roofer out in Jacksonville, assisted living facility, and maintenance director says we got some leaks, so we're going out later this week. Ben just got one for my IT firm out in Madison, architecture firm. Spoke with the managing partner. Usually tends to review in fall when it's to follow up now, so we've found a time to have a meeting in October.
It's the last day of the month, so a lot of extra dials are going to be made today. I'm calling my shot on my medical client, the one that got that pretty big proposal, potential close deal coming up. So
how much is that looking like?
Somewhere 16-20K monthly.
Got a couple good ones this morning. Matt got one for a partner of Ben's, and then Casey got us a big appointment for RDX, which helped us hit their terms. We needed a big number for them this month to catch them back up. Teddy's been working his butt off all month, did most of the heavy lifting, and Casey helped us out at the end to get us one. So calling our shot for a few Office Pride this afternoon, and then just trying to get some clients green.
All right, how we doing? Yeah, calling some roofing, calling HVAC, haul-ups. Eddie's on the board. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, it was a roofer in Springfield. I got him. I actually called the co-owner, not realizing he was the co-owner, but I did like a live message, and I ended up sort of pitching him, and he was sort of open to it, took down a note, but told me like the other owner was sort of the one I needed to talk to. So I just called the main line, the guy picked right up, did the same pitch for the most part, used one of our case studies, Architectural Metalworks, and he just agreed to a time, so we got it set for next Tuesday in the afternoon.
Cool. So we're sitting at 55 out of 56 appointments for the minimum that we need to hit. So, we're shooting for 1 or 2 a day. We should blow past that here in the second half. But more importantly, we're 23 out of 54 on show rate. That's just a handful of live transfers or reschedules on the no-show to get us pretty close or above that 50% mark. So you've got a lot of work to do in the second half, but I think it's pretty achievable for where we're at. But what are you guys working on in the second half?
I think trying to just make more contact with people is the biggest issue that I've been having past couple days, really. So just trying to search for good good numbers to
So
call.
what are you going to do about that if you're not talking to anyone?
Maybe try going through mainline. Or...
Build records. So build records.
There's a lot of records in our system that meetings been set up with somebody that was an influencer at best.
You just talk to one.
Yeah, just talk to one. And it's the same conversation almost 95% of the time. This is great. I love it. Let me go talk to the owners and see if I can get them on a call. So check some of that. Confirm titles that are in Salesforce with LinkedIn's for those companies. Like every meeting you set up, you need to be making sure that you've looked for a LinkedIn company page and a LinkedIn for the person that you're setting the meeting up with. People don't generally lie about their titles on LinkedIn. You know, some can fib, but owner, president, CEO, that sort of thing, there's not too many people that will have that title on LinkedIn if it's not in fact their company, you know? So,
It's true. If your contact rate's low, build new records. Send Hawks, be the first person to talk to him. But yeah, just don't sit there and suffer in silence. You know, say something.
When I'm calling for like a list, and I can edit it if you need me to, I usually pick out records that already have a company LinkedIn. I can make it one of the fields. If there's a company LinkedIn for that business, I know that there's probably at least some money in there, or I can find the owner. So if you're looking at a market like Chattanooga for roofing, and you're like, hey, I don't see company LinkedIn as one of the sorting fields, just tell me, I'll go at it real quick. I mean, they should all have it, and we can get them all updated at some point. It just takes, you know,
I can show you how to
10
update
seconds.
your contact grid if you want to add that.
Yeah.
But moral of the story, last day of the month, everybody's busting their ass. We should be working with some urgency, not just to hit the minimum, but to exceed it, right? And once we hit that, we've got to work on the no-shows.
All right, so yesterday Briggs and I got the dashboards pushed out. It's live. Pretty much all the functionality Salesforce is there. Got some extra enhancements I worked on today for it. Then I'm going to work on some new feature requests for some of the funnel charts.
I'm still working on the Ring Central integration. I'm working on the back end right now to fetch and log all the calls.
I finished up all the new client orientation things, so we're good to go for tomorrow. Sent all the phone numbers off to Balto, so they're attached to the AI. This afternoon I'm just working on invoice views and appointment views for new clients. I do have a refresher course, and then just working on some secondary payroll things.
So I did a closed deal post for Miles, a proposal post for Ryan, 2 daily recap videos, and then I've just been grading. I'll be getting through the partner appointments this afternoon and then doing Arsenal after if I get to that. And then my 10 out of 10 shoutouts, of course, and that's about it for me.
Yesterday afternoon and most of this morning I've just been working on tuning up one of our roofing clients' websites. We're about to purchase a new domain for them, so they should be going live hopefully by the end of the week, if not early next week. So just tuning up things, making sure everything looks good, SEO is all set up and all those kinds of things.
Yeah, I've been working on a website for one of our IT clients out of Chicago, and we have another meeting with one of our IT clients out of Cincinnati tomorrow. So kind of just doing some prep work for that.
I've been prepping for Mizzou. I'll be out there on Thursday doing a career fair. We've got some new hires in the works as well. Caught that. So we have 2 SDRs starting October with us. Got some more in the works that are stopping by this week, and more offers to actually go out. 2 interns started at Maryville yesterday. We have some more stopping by this week. So more Maryville people. SEMO started recently, not that long ago too. More HQ. So some more people all across the board.
I got a really good one for my client out in Sacramento today. It's with a claims company. Reached out to the CIO, ended up finding out that he had been replaced recently by a new CIO. They have active issues, currently trying to migrate all of their old servers that are out of date to the cloud, among other issues. It's really interesting to see what we can bring to the table. Currently utilizing another MSP, but you know, they're looking to other options because they need help. So they have active pain, looking forward to meeting with us here in October. So it's going to be a really good one for my client out in Sacramento.
In the afternoon, I got one for my client in LA. It was about 35 users, 4 locations, and they have, you know, kind of a hybrid server setup. But the guy was looking to, you know, get a look at our services. Anytime you get an appointment in LA, you know that there's some sort of need.
they're not just going to take a meeting, so that one should be good. And then I got one just now from my client in Minnesota. It was about 500 users, 40 servers, 15 locations, media company that works throughout the state, and the director of IT and engineering. He wants to look at what we got. Should be really good.
I got an appointment for my roofer in Florida with a 70,000 square foot hotel. They're definitely looking for a maintenance check, and also the roof looks in rough shape, so hopefully we can get them repair re-roof quote too.
Got 2 today for our cleaner down in East Texas. First one was with a school district. It's about 250,000 square feet of school. He does have an internal team, but he is going to be looking at outsourcing at least a good portion of their work. So wants us to come walk through, get him a quote. We're going to do that in October. The other one was with a church, about 20-25 minutes away. We're looking for a cleaning quote as well, so we're going to head out there as well in October.